When we work for God, He provides us with some things that we lack completely when we work on our own. First of all, perfect perspective. Every morning as I open my eyes, I begin my day with the Lord's Prayer. And a favorite part of it for me is when I pray, "Good morning, Daddy." And I almost always start just that way. And then I pray, "I'm so glad that you are up in heaven," with perfect perspective, because all day long I'm going to be trapped here in my circumstances. God has perfect perspective, and He can help us. I like to think of Him like a helicopter pilot above a parade, and we're on a float in the parade. As we're going along, we can see the float or two ahead of us, the float or two behind us, and the crowds on each side of us. But God, up in that helicopter, sees the whole parade. He sees the big picture. And kind of like a Skycam pilot, God can provide us with very useful and helpful insights into what lies ahead. I got a keen insight into God's perspective one day as I was praying for my father, who had been taken by ambulance to a hospital 365 miles away from me. I was pacing as I prayed, begging God for mercy for my daddy. As I prayed and cried out to God, I had this hilarious picture pop into my mind of God Almighty pacing just like me. Unsure of the outcome, back and forth He would walk across heaven, wringing His hands. And in that instant, my heart was at peace, because I knew that God was not pacing. He was not out of control. He was not worried. These things described me, but I was under God's full coverage plan, and I had nothing to fear. Living life from God's perspective has a dramatic effect on ours.